Next round of 16 game, we have Japan against Brazil. Second place from Japan against the second place team from Brazil. So let's see which second seed is superior. We already have a Comfey quite early on. Another Leafeon Comfey with Urshifu Crossel. What is ZETA division gonna... I mean, we have Tomato and Trevenant, that's very scary. And again, they're just Blastoise and Dragonite. They just play the same thing. However, they're not gonna stop playing these things. What do we have here? What do we have here? We have a Comfey Leafeon again. But this time for Brazil. Last series we had it for Japan and they absolutely stomped with this, so... I mean, being a Blastoise top lane against this sounds absolutely miserable. Sounds absolutely miserable. Wouldn't want to be up against it. I can't believe they're just playing spin pump Blastoise there, and they just... I don't know. The question is it good or does it just work cause they're just better?
So much survivability, Tomato gets away scot-free.
That's why I need to know.
Action we saw over a Bunnelby of all things.
Yeah, what?
Swablu and Altari, that could be a bit of a different situation, but unfortunately, the security
Urshifu? Okay.
is just not there.
Yeah.
Surging Strikes, nice. I think it's more fun to see.
Look, the Urshifu was up. Maybe
I end up Comfey, right? But Comfey has to choose one target.
Because they've gone for Surging Strikes, and the one thing Surging Strikes Urshifu does so well is be an absolute...
Do I have a favorite for this match? I mean, the Japanese team is favored by a lot, no? Not even close, actually. They're gonna double KO, I said I don't want to be them, and then they get a double KO. Like, Blastoise are broken, guys. Wartortle, best laner.
I mean, we know what Rom is capable of. And to tell you the truth, this is a ZETA division that we have been watching for largely...
Guys, this Japanese team is the current Asia Champions League winners. And second place Eos Cup.
And that was part
like they literally
run at Aos Cup where they got that second place.
They just lost in Japan now against Fenne.
This is the phase of the game that they should be dominating on paper.
But they're pretty much a team that is like favorite to go into the grand final.
Right now, ZETA division is answering.
And they're just destroying them right now.
Yeah, and now the fact that Tomato has evolved into that Trevor.
Can they have a Day Fox though? Oh my, he gets him!
The Urshifu from being able to do what he wants. So
is this the disgusting Inteleon? It is, right? Like, I made a video about him before. It looked like he had aimbot.
But I fear even Katazera is just doesn't have enough damage.
The Kabishan's like Inteleon. Oh, he was crazy. He had like every snipe shot for like 5 minutes straight in a game in Asia Champions League, like literally. He didn't miss a single snipe shot in like 5 minutes. It was unreal.
Now, it's going to be a Regieleki focused on by ZETA division. No surprises there. They got the great secure, so they want to have that score tempo because obviously Rayquaza is going to help with that. Final one will be the Regice.
Oh, as I say that, he misses.
Early on the secure anyways. Fire spin holding Trevenant for a
oh, but he gets these. Oh, the Horn Leech.
Tomato pulling first away, and it will be Dragonite. I believe with the Unite move.
Wow.
Oh man.
Of rope will be landing onto that.
This is going to be a stomp.
This game is looking so clean for ZETA division. They are finding
the Dragonite just flies in and gets it.
And DREAMMAX, they are scrambling to figure out what resources do we have left. What can we do? Because the main objective for this
Tomato my goat? Tomato is the goat. Isn't he like, bro, he's destroying, he's like, is he 16 or 17? How old is he now? He's already the goat of defender, man.
What do you really do here? Backcapping's not really an option for this composition either.
No,
so,
isn't he super young?
You're absolutely right. And I would say maybe you could find some 1v1s, but with the way that Kakata and Tomato have been rotating around this map, you are never going to find a squishier target alone without a defender or a support to back them up. Wajiro, the whole squad showing up here. Tomato on the back line, but it's a big push by the Crossel, but look at that. They're barely hurt, and they're able to walk away. Urshifu in the back line. Unite move going to try to hit a few targets.
Or did they just have no chance?
Too much burst damage. Rom is simply not missing at the moment.
Yeah, and the Bliss assist on Rom almost
and he wadded away, wadded.
As well. So the fact that ZETA, they're not looking at being extremely efficient with their Unite.
That's pure skill diff.
If we need the Unite,
again,
damage
like,
burst, we're going to use it so you don't actually get those free KOs.
Of course.
Oh, this team is playing so safe. DREAMMAX, they've got to come up with something extremely creative or something.
I mean, the
so
Brazilian team
out
is
of
good,
pocket
but
that basically surprises Zeta
still.
Division. But the way that this team groups up as well, they're never splitting up. They're never giving those opportunities for a free potential knockout. So for DREAMMAX, again, can they pull something out of this hat? A rabbit, a drag, obviously a knockout.
They have 4 Unites right now, maybe a chance?
Yeah, we're looking for
finding it.
They just have to send it. They found a Teleon, maybe?
I'll take that one, please.
Oh, Tin is running away.
Did
they get an Teleon? No, he actually lived. That's oh man, he lived.
Great response with their own Unite, and now there's just the damage.
This fight is so over, right?
Big engage, the Rebel Rouser stuns a few targets, and we're getting real low on the Regieleki.
Is it me or has the stream quality gotten worse, by the way? Oh, he can't even get in Teleon. Oh, the snipe shot.
Disciplined with all of their movements, just finding those objectives, being able to jump onto those targets.
Like the stream quality has gone worse, right? Well, it stopped crashing, yeah, I guess so. Maybe it was why it crashed.
Further and further ahead of DREAMMAX, and I fear they're going to reach a point where they hit critical mass.
I think the Japanese stream looks better, but it's kind of spoiling now. Oh, this is completely something else.
They're going to eventually run out of gas.
Whatever.
It might have to come down to this defense here, but even with the
I can't even see the names either on PC either. Like, I literally can't see the names.
Regieleki goes in, they will be able to score, and all the bonuses are not there anymore. It's broken. Urshifu's going to go down.
I mean, I knew Zeta Division is gonna win, but like, I didn't expect this to happen. I mean, I can still throw it, I guess, but they're level 11 on the right side. 11 on their carries. 11 with the Comfey.
I mean, what a double feature of what Japan is capable of that we've been able to see these couple of matches.
So
with both the Zeta Division, of course, Fennel dominating the previous one on stream. It's been quite a showcase of what a lot of people consider to be the most powerful region in Unite right now.
Yeah, I think at this point, a lot of people are going to have to agree it is one of the most powerful regions.
Just
now,
nice out.
unfortunately, actually, Zeta Division losing
Can I try something
in the
here?
back lines, leaving actually getting a successful knockout there.
Nope.
So a big boon
Maybe?
for the team. Meanwhile, the rest of Zeta Division fighting up
He's going
against
for it.
DREAMMAX
He's
in
diving
that bottom
Blissey.
lane, and so far, things are not looking too bad. They're hanging on, but not looking too convincing here.
Oh,
Maybe the plan
that's rough.
here
This is
to
rough.
use the rest of the team.
This is
create
very
that
rough, man.
diversion and draw attention away from that roaming Leafeon. Maybe that's what DREAMMAX was doing, just causing that little bit of confusion and just saying, if we see
Also,
Rob,
look up
we
for.
take Rob.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, they'll take any opportunity they can get right now, and Leafeon, of course, going to be the roaming option, but that does mean that basically every other team fight is going to be a 3v4, essentially, with the rest of them trying to face the bulk with Leafeon and Comfey being, of course, that duo. Kadazera getting in a little bit of danger, but that snipe shot going wide is
why did they have to buff every
race
lace?
for them.
Why did they have to do that?
Their way towards maybe the goal zone to score, or to face that
What are these shears in the back? Do you guys see the shears?
And Zeta Division collapsing on this.
Oh, but they got
Oh, it
Regieleki.
actually gets stolen by
And
the
Inteleon.
Leafeon. The Emerald two-step, and it was even a
Is there a
knockout onto
chance?
Rom as well.
They have to start Ray here. They have to. They have to do Ray. They have to send it. They have to send it, but I mean, they're up against Dragon Knight.
Strategies here. It's working out for the team, and now with Rayquaza on the field.
But they have no damage to even do Ray. Like, Dayfox also. Wait, Dayfox is gone anyways.
All this chaos and confusion, they might have a way to steal this game back.
Yeah, caught us there with a good little dive there. We take away the Dragonite passive, so no more Marvel scale for Vitopus, and the next dive will be
We're
big.
scoring as well.
Yeah, we'll get a decent back half in. I mean, it'll make that scoreline closer, but Zeta Division locking down that Urshifu. That's one of the best offensive targets that DREAMMAX had, and now it's gone. So Rayquaza will start being tapped by Zeta Division. CrisHeroes trying to run away from Kokata, who's got that chase.
He's on the right of the map, okay. Tomato Ball's not giving himself away. Woodhammer. Oh, okay, but he gets away from it. Oh, Tomato missed Unite.
Really not have much impact other than that. Rayquaza still being
It's actually getting kind of close.
right now in defensive mode around this objective.
And it looks like Zeta, they don't want to play anymore. They actually want to slowly start to rip away at this Rayquaza and DREAMMAX. They've caught wind of this. They want to try and get the steal. They're actually going to try and go.
Oh, Leafeon gets one. Oh, but he gets knocked. He's alive.
Kadazera so close yet so far, and they somehow
No way.
get the Urshifu.
No way.
And
They get
getting
Ray?
Rayquaza above DREAMMAX after a game where Zeta Division looked like they were beating them
Wow.
down in every single fight. The chaos, the
But
roaming
I just ban Leafeon, honestly. Leafeon just brings too much chaos, you know?
The opportunity DREAMMAX needed, they found it.
I don't know.
Unbelievable. But I mean, the hope has
Wow, okay, wait, 1-0 for... Wait, that's over, right?
No back cap potential for DreamMax Esports, but
No fireworks.
a team fight win needed for
Okay.
ZETA Division. Big Hyper Beam
That's
lined
over.
up.
1-0 for Brazil. Wow.
Damn it.
Okay, Japan just first picks Leafeon now. I agree. No, I don't disagree. I agree. Just get rid of the Leafeon. Either ban it or pick it. That's a very early Espeon though. I just hate the Espeon picks, but it's okay. It's okay.
But there's a Mr. Mime.
Oh, finally, Mr. Mime. Finally. And Chandelure, I guess, in prison. Okay.
Wild. I'm a fan. Chandelure,
Last pick to... Oh my god. What is with Japan and these disgusting team comps? Dude, Rio Comfey. I hate seeing Comfey like seeing play. Do not pick Aegis. Nah, right?
Oh my god.
They picked Aegis Slash?
Oh,
okay, we have something going on, guys. Holy.
Are we gonna be looking at pick? Because in their eyes, what they thinking,
We have a
just
mammoth
have
swine
we just need that
again.
target lockdown, but
We have a mammoth swine
Iceman
again.
Mammoth Swine, it excels
Tomato.
when it's trying to focus down one
Oh, he
target.
gets
When
it.
you have 3, 4 Pokemon
Disgusting.
that you potentially need to actually lock down. What's the goal here for Tomato? Does he
Gets
have to
this
just
swine of the jungle,
basically
man.
stop everybody?
It's not his
Is he still gonna
place.
Focus just on the Urshifu. He is causing quite a bit of problems here because he has stolen. Look at 2 buffs on this Pylo side. He's doing so well in this little swine up. And can they actually stop him? If he makes that getaway happen, it would be a miracle with the eject button.
Just get this thing out of our jungle, man. This is not okay. It's just not okay.
Tomato going to escape for the enemy central area.
Get it out of it,
both
man.
buffs and
We really have an Aegis Slash.
I mean, not their full HP,
I mean, it's-
but a whole lot of
I don't know. I
it.
guess
They're
it's
gonna
good
be
into
making it back
speedsters,
towards
maybe.
their side. I mean,
Well, I'll just get the one-shot at the same time.
Game number 2. Urshifu left untouched in the enemy central area.
But Shifu's still got a 5 somehow, so that's fine, I guess, at least.
Game number 2. Love that adaptation from ZETA Division. We see some spicy stuff from DreamMax, but a great
that
shift
top
from
lane.
ZETA.
This is a nasty top lane though. Look at all these Pokemon that are just going to want to jump right on top of you, especially with the Urshifu as well.
I'm getting to the set, like... Oh, wait, he gets... No, okay, okay, DreamMax. I see you, I see you. Get the Comfey, punch it. Oh. Tomatoes here, they're flanking.
I don't know if Tomato could do this by himself if you get the freeze. They do have the Leafeon coming in, so it looks like they do get a secondary
They lose 2 in the end.
knockout here with the Ice Fang, and they managed to stop the attack from DreamMax.
Okay.
Why is Japan so good at this game? I mean, Japan takes this game very serious. They've lost, like, Japan is a high player base that is very competitive as well.
Get some scores, get some of that attack weight pressure, and get to the double. So they got there, and it will be Sacred Sword that Kadazera's going to be playing.
Japanese 5 stacks on ladder, like the most sweatiest players you can ever imagine, right, being up against, I think.
Missing damage is huge in that specific option. I love this Aegis Slash final pick. I honestly do.
And we're actually looking at a flamethrower Chandelure in this game. It's not going to be overheat, so we're looking at some big damage numbers in this game. It is a really interesting choice. We'll see if it does.
They also watch the tournaments the most. Like, Japan's tournaments always have the highest viewership.
Are we gonna see another attack?
The Japanese streams. Like, they have the most interest in the competitive scene. So it also fuels it, right?
And that's one of the frontliners. They still have that Mr. Mime, but
Oh,
man, this
Ice Fang barely
this
missed.
rampant, there's only so much you can really do here with a
Next
Mr.
Ice Fang
Mime
is up
sitting in your
soon.
frontlines. The flamethrowers, they're doing a
Tomato.
little bit of work. Nice eject.
Oh, he's getting kited, okay.
By the Pilot Swine, but he's been caught out by the Dodrio.
That's not
We
bad.
have the
Chandelure
Urshifu
can get
coming
more,
in.
maybe? No. Oh, my Dodrio gets so
barely
far away so far.
surviving Thanks to the regen on that
Jeez.
goal zone. Oh my goodness, that Lampert's
He's still sticking around. Bro, they're so greedy.
Yeah, man.
Just, so deserved. Yeah, no, honestly, spin on him. This is 1 BM I would 100% sign up for. Spin on this. Like, what is that? It's more disrespect that Dodrio is sticking around. Like, spin on him. That's the one I support. Like, what is he thinking? Like, really, man, that's so cocky.
Composition to land flamethrower explosion hitboxes onto than a Dodrio Leafeon composition. That is so hard to lock down, but I mean, they want that damage number. They believe in their ability to land those skill shots, and they're ready to go. I actually think it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, I don't know why he has flamethrower. Actually, I don't know why he has flamethrower. I'm not sure. Wait, he has Poltergeist flamethrower?
The living room is really tough for Dodrio
Wait,
and Leafeon to deal with.
wait a
So
second.
I think getting all that furniture in play is actually going to be huge.
It's going to be so good for zoning those very small choke points.
Why does he have
a big push coming out from
flamethrower
DreamMax?
Poltergeist?
Look at that, they're instant knockout onto that Urshifu. DreamMax, though, they're not going to be letting up at all. Espeon with the Psychic Solaire throws them in the air.
Nah.
Another KO, and in the back lines, even the Chandelure.
That makes no
as well.
sense. That is...
DreamMax
Huh?
not successful with that push, and ZETA
I even said in draft they pick it from prison and then he goes Poltergeist?
Okay, DREAMMAX is cooking. That is a shit ninja doll Aegislash as well.
That makes no sense.
Played too many games of that in ranked.
Yeah, Shedinja doll Aegislash is good. What do you mean?
So I don't know if I'd be comfortable with it on the world stage, but right now DREAMMAX, they up a game against ZETA Division.
I mean,
and they're feeling it right now. You can
Flamethrower, okay, sure, right? But at least why don't we have Imprison against this comp, right? I thought they picked it for Imprison, but they picked it for Poltergeist?
Ignite Midnight for the blind, like we saw. But
it's on cooldown now.
Yeah. It's on cooldown. Won't be here for the next set of Reggie objectives, but hey, at least Chandler didn't get knocked out.
That's the most important thing, right? Gotta make sure your attacker is going to be big and strong when you need them the most, especially around that Rayquaza pit. We do have a bit of a kerfuffle happening here in that top lane.
You guys count as Blissey?
With the Mammoth here, the Pylon still actually, Tomato has
Misclick,
not evolved
maybe.
yet. You can't really go for those little cute plays, especially with Tomato around. You really have to make sure you have that vision to spot him out. Down bottom, though, they are trying to go for
countering his own teammate.
They don't quite get the lead, unfortunately, thanks to the Bliss assist. The damage is there.
Wait, Tomato's still level 8.
Well, but they can't comfortably take this goal zone.
Yeah, now they get a little bit of points scored in, but it feels like if they try to gain an inch, then ZETA Division just shuts them down immediately.
I have
so
to
a little
say,
bit of scoring,
He's level 9 now.
Their mobility
It's criminal how Mammoth is level 9 evolution, not level 7. Like, it's actually criminal. That he hasn't been buffed to level 7 yet. They even buffed Charizard, Blastoise to level 7, Venusaur to level 7. How did I forget about Mammothswine?
They can't really, they struggle to finish off their targets.
No, you're so right. Like, look at this. Urshifu's trying to chase down a Dodrio. Normally, Urshifu, a Pokemon that can see any individual target and find the KO, Flux Zone or not. But these speedsters are having a great way of getting out, and Mammothswine's just general tankiness and ability to lock down with Ice Fang is just too much for them to contend with. Big dive.
I mean, I don't like Shenlong to speedsters either, but at least go in prison then, right?
That will be a
Shedinja doll! It's crazy, it's huge. Tomato on the backside.
Still hanging in this fight.
They're still hanging on that fight. They
Blocks down Aegislash. Yeah, Aegislash had a lot of fun in this game. Yeah, Aegislash. Great.
But I think they're slowly starting to run out of gas because they've lost Tomato in the back lines and the Chandelure left uncontested. Urshifu trying to catch up to that Dodrio, but just can't.
Actually able to defend at least. Okay.
And instead, I think they will be retreating, so DREAMMAX can deal with
I thought Aegislash was bad. Why is he getting played so much? What do you mean played so much? It's the first time we see it. No one's playing this Pokemon.
Amazing call up by
What do you mean so much?
That was a great play from ZETA Division. Leafeon, Comfey,
it's one game.
Immediately went down to the bottom path after the fight was a little bit lost. Trying to get
oh
back
my gosh, the egg bomb setup!
But no,
what do you mean so much? What are you watching?
Going to clean that one up.
I mean, I swear, this is like classic Twitch chat. You do one thing, one time, like I can play 100 games of like, I don't know, Razor Leaf, Leafeon, and then I play one game of Solar Blade, and they're like, why do you only play Solar Blade? It's like, it's always the same thing, man. You do one thing one time, and someone is like, why do you always do this? Why do you always play this? Every single time this happens, I swear.
One goal zone available, or having no goal zones broken, rather, in this situation.
I mean, one game is too much already. True, I agree. But Neo's gonna carry the last team fight. Just wait, look. Look at it. Okay, are you looking? Are looking? It's gonna carry this fight right here. Look, Aegislash. All eyes on Aegislash. Tomato's gone! There's a chance. Dodrio's locked.
Dodrio caught by both the walls and the egg, and now it's all hands on deck. ZETA Division with the response. Leafeon's able to take out the Mr. Mime, and Vidopo is bringing this game back around. Rom, Vidopo, and Wajiro hang on, and now they're focusing on the
they just got one shot. All at the same time. Disgusting. They just all got one. They just got Leafeon, SP, that moved, and all died. Okay, we have a third game, guys. Third game. So the answer to Leafeon Comfey is Volt, Tackle, Pikachu. I mean, it can work. The promise that you might lose early game way too hard. Especially against Dodrio, Leafeon, Comfey, like, that's kind of scary. And Trevenant, of course. Or Tomato after Mammothswine got picked away. Makes sense, makes sense. What's the last pick here now? Blaziken? I wouldn't want to play Blaziken into this, but I guess it's okay.
mean, we're about to see
it's
the
fine.
Japanese Potion Dodrio, infamous in that region.
I don't think it's going to do much,
And
but
now
yeah.
it will be the
It looks rough.
Blaziken, the
Okay,
final pick.
let's see if the Bull Take a
Wild
Pikachu is
that
the
we are
answer.
seeing Blaziken. One team goes home.
Okay.
And on the side of DREAMMAX, look at how they are guaranteeing
Yeah, it would be
this
way too
farm for
crazy,
their
right?
HFE.
Like,
They're
way too
saying,
crazy.
we will give you first-class escorts to ensure you get those levels. So I
Can
love the
they
fact that
stop
they're playing
Leafeon
so
from being a
securely
Leafeon?
and they're
That's the
not
question right
taking
now,
any
and I'm gonna
risks
find
at
out the
all.
answer.
And
That's
it's
the
gonna come down to
million-dollar
the
question
Urshifu
right
to
now.
stabilize the lane for that Torchic
Is it
up
worth
at
it
the
not
top.
banning
If you don't
Leafeon?
wanna have that Blaziken delayed at
Like,
all,
if they get destroyed by
it
Leafeon right
doesn't
now,
require
I just don't understand why they don't ban it.
kind of scrap that bottom lane
So
if they
this
really want to.
Pikachu better
It's
be the
that
best thing I've ever
Blaziken
seen.
that's gonna have to get that
That's
assistance.
the answer to
But
it.
for now, they just want to take those extra
This better
little
be
bit of
the best
experience
Pikachu
there,
the world has
get
ever
the
seen.
evolution up for the Urshifu, and we do have a Surging
not,
Strikes Urshifu for
I'm going to
matchup.
Brazil.
All right, so we're gonna go with the rapid strike. A couple
I'm gonna
games
talk to
in
them
a
about
row.
this.
Cleveland's made it look pretty good, but they've been struggling to really close out some of these knockouts without a Unite move or without a Bliss assistance. They won't have either of those for a
I
few
come to
minutes.
Brazil.
Let's see what the early impact is like. Big Electro Ball taking a lot of that. Tomato's gonna use the eject button, but well done. They will make it back to their
Vamos.
goal zone.
That eject button just playing so nicely there for Tomato. So unfortunately, because that was a failed attempt on the side of DREAMMAX, they're going to go for the rotation.
Before he
Instead,
goes Thunder,
Combusken
Thunderbolt.
is holding their own up there against that
Okay, that's Electro Ball, you're safe.
combination. And the fact that Pikachu has shown himself, got to be
You're
so
safe.
careful, Rom. I actually think
Do I
he's
take
maybe
photos
trying
and
to go for a
selfies
play
often?
himself
Wait, why are you
there.
asking that?
His
But no, I
team's
hate
really trying to
it.
position themselves to go for those very quick
I'm not very
knockouts, and
photogenic
actually,
anyways,
this
that's
might
why
not
like
go
I
for
hate looking at
Combusken.
myself
It's a
in
free
pictures.
knockout for the Dodrio.
Oh!
Blissey to follow as
Two
well.
KOs
This is
very
a
fast.
free score for ZETA.
Okay, a 4-player rotation into the top side.
69
That's a whole ton of
points
this, almost 5 players.
in the bank.
Tomato on the minimap, kind of rolling up to join them as well. But a great response from DREAMMAX Esports. This is their chance to dunk a ton
Okay,
of
I mean,
points
they
into the
score bot lane
bottom
too.
side of the
Like,
goal.
it's
But with
not a
this
big deal.
rotation, ZETA has now locked in a score lead and
That's
taken
fine.
every bit of experience from the mid part of the map.
Yeah, very interesting priority decisions on the side of DREAMMAX because they have not really provided a lot of assistance for that top lane. It's been a lot of focus down in the bottom lane, and I kind of question, is it because
I guess you don't understand, I have zero self-esteem, literally zero.
Bottom goal zone? Do they want to have that map
Life is
control
rough.
down there for that next Reggie? Why is there no priority here for this Combusken? Because they need this Blaziken to come online at some point.
Yeah, they really got to invest some resources.
This Blaziken pick is rough. Okay, Urshifu.
Oh, there we
Nice.
go.
Good trap.
Be a revenge knockout. Liquidation going to take credit for that one.
Leafeon is so late. Is he gonna? He's gonna surely unite here, right? No, maybe.
7, but certainly a lot of damage is going to be breathing a bit easier.
Guess not.
We're headed towards that 7-minute mark, a very close score line, but now the objectives are about to start spawning. It'll be Zeta Division prioritizing the top side of the map. DREAMMAX with a bit of a split strategy as they have to give Blaziken some farm, but they are going to have eyes on both objectives.
Yeah, we've got Urshifu coming in with the Blissey, trying to compete for that Reggie and Lucky, but Dodrio manages to get that secured, unfortunately. So DREAMMAX will have to deal with this potential 4-man push coming in from
Why are they
Zeta
defending
Division.
this? Why is he
And again,
defending
so much
this?
you
Why
can
are you
do with that
defending
bonus
it?
assist. You just don't have that boost.
What is
of
the
power
opposite
to
of a
really
moose?
threaten a 4-man push.
Yeah, I'm not really sure why we jumped in there with Urshifu. You want Reggie Alecki to hit your goal zone at that point, but it is going to be tough. Now you have to try
And
to
now
retreat
they can
and
score this
defend
next
your
phase
second
too.
goal
Or at least they
zone,
get the
where
Reggie on
double
bot, I
spacers
guess.
are really going to try to take it. But DREAMMAX will be able to out-secure Tomato. Not an easy task that we have learned again and again and again,
man.
but they are able to take out that basement Reggie.
No, Water Bear is definitely good again. I mean,
team-wide EXP.
but it's nothing
Panazera
like,
is
it doesn't
offline
like
as
just destroy a
well,
game,
level
but
8
it's definitely
on
good.
that Blaziken, so really going to have to ramp it up with that experience gain. But it's going to be hard with Vitopo roaming your
Oh,
central
boy.
area. That Dodrio trying to take your experience as well.
This
They
is
do
Wood Take
catch
it, the
him
Wood
with
Take
the
it.
tackle, and there goes
Wow,
the
Wood Take
burn,
is
going
crazy.
back to base. So big boost of experience.
Honestly,
going
wait,
the way
what
of
better item is
DREAMMAX.
Leafeon playing? I think I would have spent full heal this
paying
game.
off for them every time they can get them.
Ooh. Okay, we're looking at two teams that are really
Not sure what he
employing
has.
some big combos. Right? We have the Volt Tackle into the Blaze Kick, and then we maybe even have
He's
the
X attack.
Swine to set up some moments, but there's also Tomato teeing up some big plays for Leafeon. You would hammer pull and center a few targets, allow for some big engagement in this double speedster. We're going to see a lot of knockouts in this match, and I mean, what a time to do it. The pressure is on more than it has ever been for either of these teams, as a chance at the World Championship title is on the line.
Oh, they're trying to go for some quick scores, and actually they even use the Unite onto that Urshifu. No knockout, but
He's
definitely
alive.
a
Pikachu
significant
playing from the
damage.
side.
Even Pikachu coming in with the Thunderstorm.
Pikachu.
They catch the Dodrio, but they can't
I mean,
quite get that
that's-
Leafeon. Just too quick for that lone Pikachu.
Vamos.
But again, these little pickoffs, every time DREAMMAX get them, this is going to push them closer and closer to not only equal.
The game is not looking bad right now.
Slowly overtaking in levels.
Like, they have good chance in the final team fight, I feel like.
Such a good point, Denley, because I mean, points you're gonna
Unless they
have to forfeit that strategy of this game. Frieza will make it away. That Psyshock not going to reach the Pikachu.
Unless they get one shot by Leafeon again, the entire team. Which of course can happen very fast.
No matter what, into a Dodrio Leafeon composition, your plan is to win the team fight and secure that Rayquaza.
Oh, the earthquake! The eject button is huge!
Huge overheat. That's the first.
This Dodrio suffering this game.
Taking so much damage, they gotta retreat. He's gonna be on the receiving end of an Espeon Unite as they set up a few targets. Mamoswine with that rampage.
Oh, Tomato, the Horn Leech.
Absolutely huge Horn Leech into a gigantic.
But they get Leafeon. I mean, this game is on.
ZETA Division is unbelievable.
But then there's just Tomato.
DREAMMAX, they ran out of gas, and when at the time they needed it the most,
There's just Tomato.
didn't land all of their big unites. The Bliss Assist unfortunately didn't connect onto anybody. It was just the damage boost, and the fact that they didn't have the necessary lockdown to lock
Finds the
one
3-man
person
Horn
down
Leech.
and to get those KOs.
Hey, who did Pikachu Unite
With all
move?
the unites
I guess
down,
Dodrio?
It's really hurting DREAMMAX.
What did he Unite?
especially
Wait,
in
what?
this fight up
But
against
Dodrio's
that
full
Reggie
HP.
Alecki. And the longer they stay here grouped up and they don't get the Alecki or they don't get the
What happened?
knockouts, down bottom.
Yeah, but you can't
Leafeon's
Unite move
gonna
if no
get
one is
some protection
around.
for free.
Pikachu needs a
Tomato's
target to
gonna come
Unite
assist
move.
in that top lane. I don't know if you want to be giving away a free Reggie here.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a Reggie steal.
yeah, it's gonna be an attack buff, but I mean that burst damage already is so unbelievably strong. What else?
I mean, the Reggie Steal is useless. Like, it's gonna time out before Ray. It doesn't matter at all.
Just Blissey and Mamoswine there to combo. They are not.
They have to somehow palm up for this final fight, not for more points behind.
Has been the duo for most of the time.
But like, the Reggie Steal is not gonna matter at all.
Run around without that pocket.
It's literally gone on Ray spawn.
It has been on. I believe Kakata is the player that rocks the Dodrio for ZETA Division.
Yeah, he doesn't need the pocket anymore. He's confident in how he plays the game.
I think they get something bot as well. We'll take it.
He's got his own sustain. Down bottom, though, big Emerald 2-step on that bottom goal.
And Leafeon can still Unite move, right? It's Leafeon Unite.
They will try to keep fighting with that Blaziken, but
Oh, man.
too many players have appeared here for
They got
ZETA
served by
Division.
Tomato into the
With no
Leafeon.
knockouts, they're overwhelmed, and now it's
Yeah, why did
ZETA
Comp Unite, though?
advancing in that bottom lane towards that T2. DREAMMAX, this game, they've kind of equalized it, but they're still not looking comfortable here.
Tomato simply does not hit a Horn Leech without at least 2 members in it at any given time. This tank player has been shutting down DREAMMAX's offensive hopes at every single turn. If we have any time to siege one of these tier 1 goal zones, it's been shut down by a quick rotation and Tomato setting up a huge play. Horn Leech, Woodhammer, Unite move if we need it. Everything has been used to lock down DREAMMAX, and they have not found a way to fell this tree.
And we got 5 seconds to go before that Rayquaza spawns as well. So we're hitting that last 2-minute stretch here, folks, at the Pokemon Unite World Championships. Final game between ZETA Division and DREAMMAX. Team that makes it through will continue on, but the loser will be eliminated from the tournament. And Tomato has managed to catch Olivio. He's on his own, isolated, forced to use the Mammoth Mash defensively. So
Yeah, I don't know.
won't have
Not
that
betting
anymore
Leafeon is
for this next
criminal, I feel
potential
like.
fight. But who's trying to go for the cheeky play? Katazera in a very aggressive push. Vitopo scouting for the team on that Leafeon as well. But who makes the first move? ZETA Division, they're the ones playing defensive because they have that.
What can they even do? They some of catch a Ray, but like.
They're sitting there. I mean, DREAMMAX knows they're there, but they simply can't.
I mean, it should have been a 2-0, true, but like, yeah.
They will receive if Tomato locks them down for even a moment. Finally, ZETA Division will relent and move back to their side. That allows DREAMMAX a little bit of space. Tomato going to focus on that Mamoswine yet again as Katazera knows their role.
Oh, the Blaziken!
How even played the game, the Blaziken? Oh, Pikachu no, we'll take it onto Leafeon!
Pikachu Unite
They got him!
is teeing up quite a bit
got
of damage.
Leafeon.
Mamoswine with no Unite move will not have a chance to last long in this fight, but they can still land an Ice Fang, and they're going to run.
Oh, Tomato missed Unite again.
Anyone with that
Oh, the
Mana
Memo got
Forest,
back.
Pikachu will eventually go down, and ZETA Division
Oh, wait, they're
is
still 200
hanging
points
on,
behind.
but
They can't even do
Gizen
Ray.
and Anthros are still in this fight.
If Blaziken goes down, they can't win because they can't do Ray without Blaziken. In bad scenarios. Yeah, Leafeon is down, but they still have to Rio, so.
He needs some kind of disable, some kind of support. The Urshifu was down. Oh my gosh, I don't even think they have the
Tomato's still
damage.
alive.
Katazera though coming in with the overheat. It's down to that Blaziken. Bird versus Bird. Who's going to win this matchup? Katazera playing with the bush, trying to catch him out. But this Dodrio, he's got the assistance. He's got the healing. The
Disgusting,
overheat's not
man.
enough.
Disgusting.
He has
Disgusting.
relented. He
Disgusting.
gave the knockout away.
Disgusting. All right, Japan wins.
Division locking
2-1.
this game